Hey guys, welcome back to Riders in the Storm. This week we're going to poke around Tucson a little bit, show you some of the airfields and airport graveyards down here, and talk about things outside the rig that you're going to need coming up right now. One here is way too cheap. Took it out one time. It worked once or twice. The Rhino, we still have those. They're still working. All kinds of different electrical. I'm in Wally World. All kinds of different electrical devices, hookups to get you from 50 amps to 30 amp. That's 30 amp right there. And then you have I have these in my rig that I keep. That's 50 to 30 amp hookups. And then I have my long cords. I have a really big one that I use to keep the 50 amp going because, well, we'll show you that in the back of the rig. A lot of this stuff is good rubber conditioner. And we use some of this stuff here to lubricate various parts. And then I have one of these blue hoses. This is where I got it for my fresh water. But you're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need a longer one because some parks the water connection is more than 10 feet. Some places it's a lot more. I have a 40-foot hose that I use, and it's lightweight, rolls up, and it's lasted a long time. As soon as you can, you're going to want to hook one of these. This will go on the outside of your rig, and this is where I shut off all the tanks. This is going to save you a lot of hassle, because if you don't have that and you left your lines, any of your wastewater lines open and you didn't close them properly, as soon as you take the cap off the end of what's on your rig right now, it's going to squirt whatever's in there, and everybody's had it happen all over you. And the ones here that have the windows in them are nice because you can watch the flow. This is a really good black holding tank cleaner. We've used it. It's actually even cleaned up the sensors a little bit. It's nice to have. And here's all the different chemicals. This is rapid dissolving toilet paper. And we use this stuff down here on the bottom because it doesn't feel as cheap. But since we installed the composting toilet, we just use regular toilet paper. Hey guys, you're going to need a coach right off the bat, and there's always somebody around. That's one of the things we love about RVing the way that we do. There's always somebody more knowledgeable than you around that helps out, and this is my help, my coach. Light comes in the other. We are in Voyager, and I'm on the outskirts of it, right on the far edge. And you can see as I turn the camera around back there, there's all kinds of developments in there that is not a part of Voyager. And you can see maybe way down there the yellow lights flashing. That's on the edge. It looks like they're expanding down there. And then in here, this is actually Voyager, and it's a really nice area. Right along there you can see stucco homes. They're really nice. So you can see the whole area there. I just walked up this trail right here, and I'm not doing a lot about Voyager because there's so many videos out there you can log on to. Just put Voyager in the YouTube search engine, and there's some guys that have done some really good job of telling you about Voyager, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because there's so many videos. This week is all about what you need for living long-term off the grid, what you need for your trailer or your RV or your bus or whatever that you have in terms of solar power and water and hookups and all that on the outside. Okay, here we are on the outside. This right here is where we plugged in our 50 amps when we were parked at any park. The trouble with this is the great folks at Montana didn't hook it up tight enough, and so it shorted out. So we decided to put everything through the side right here. Me and my coach, there is a transfer switch in the back there that enables us to plug it in to the pedestal, and that's where we have it. And then I have the really long hose here because the water's way back there in the back, and so I've got to have the longer hose to reach all the way back there. 50 amp at this site. Now this right here is where everything comes out, the sewer, the water, and everything. And you see I just put up a video here, or a picture of the unit that we use, this gated valve. Okay, quickly on the inside of the unit. This is in the front bay. I have 2 charge controllers there. I have a 5,000 watt inverter that turns everything into AC. I have 8 battle-born batteries, and you can see here's the switch that I use to turn off all the power when I hook to shore power to switch it over, and the 2 charge controllers. But the most important thing that I want to share with you is the thickness of the wire. When we first got the rig, it only had like 14 gauge wire, and it burned up on top of the rig. We're lucky it didn't burn the whole rig down. So you need to use thicker wire. So when we got it, the unit from Keystone, they had the thinner wire, and the problem with that is if it's okay if you have a 300 watt panel up there and that's it, but when you start adding a lot of panels, a lot of voltage up there, a lot of wattage, like we have 1800 right now, the thinner wire is going to get you in trouble, and like I said, it almost burned up our rig. Another coming down the steps moment. Just wanted to show you around this site real briefly. This is at Voyager, which is just outside of Tucson, and this place is massive. And I wanted to show you around here. This is one of the exact times I told you I needed a longer hose because it goes all the way back here for water. When you go out and get what you need to hook up, either to flush your tank, which we don't do much anymore because we have a composting toilet, but your city water, get these quick release ones that will enable you to quick release and fill up water and whatnot. I've got plastic ones when I first started doing this, and they did not last. They leaked. I was putting plumber's tape around them all the time. Had nothing but hassle with them. So don't even mess with them. Just get the more expensive metal quick release ones. Okay, so if some of you guys have been in the military, you'll recognize these bags. And this is what I was talking about earlier, the quick release plastic ones. They're worthless, hardly lasted at all. But these bags, these 2 bags, have another one down here, and this one I use when I have to go fetch water. When we're boondocking, or we're out in the middle of nowhere off the grid, you're going to need some way to go get water, and that's the best way that I've found to get water. And then you're going to need a pump, and you can see I have the quick release ones here on my pump, and then you just hook these other ends. You hook these other ends right here to batteries, your house batteries, and this pump to pump the water just like it's coming in right now. City connection, you just put it down there where it says fill, and then you just pump your water in using that pump. And this rig takes about 60 gallons, so it works out great. And then that's it on that. And then I always carry my backup generator with me. That enables me to be able to, anytime I don't have power, I know I have power. That's what I'm trying to say, off-grid. So that's part of this whole thing. And you're gonna have to take some tools with you. So you can't take your coach with you everywhere you go. The other thing that we've done is we got this Anderson ball hitch, and it's idiot proof, and that's why I got it. It basically drops down, show you, in the back of the truck onto that ball right there. And if you've seen some of my earlier videos, I'll throw some pictures up so you can see the back end of the rig started coming apart, and we thought we were going to have to go to a new rig. We called the insurance company. They said there's nothing they can do because it didn't happen while we were in traffic or wrecked and run into anybody or gotten a wreck or an accident or anything, which is just insane. But you can see we have repaired it, and we've been on the road maybe 200 or 300 miles. That's holding. And I'll put a side-by-side up there so you can see the difference between the two. So we just decided to keep this rig. Last time I put up a video, you saw that we made changes inside to make it more homey for us. And they said it, we call Keystone, why I'm not real popular with them right now. I'm not real happy with them. When we hooked that onto it, on the back of here, that's where they thought we were getting the flexing from that made the back end split apart. But when you call Anderson, they say they actually have some kind of lawsuit going on right now, that that's not true, that their hitches won't do that. I like the Anderson hitch. The Keystone lady that I talked to on the phone said that that hitch was not an authorized or approved hitch for Keystone trailers. Guess where I bought it? Camping World. Guess what they are? An authorized Keystone dealer. They're the ones that recommended that I use that one because it was lighter weight and easier to use.
The plans.
Hey, y'all think they got any red ones? I'm looking for a red one. Everybody say hi to Grandpa.